Hello everyone, this is the Master Chief 1, and welcome to my Croc 2, let's play Croc 2, part 5. Ugh, that's the second time I messed that up. Anyway, if you're curious, I'm just going back to, collect the remainder of the gems and to finish up this level. Also, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded any parts in a while. Yeah, I really shouldn't have waited so long to upload this part, but oh well, I'm sorry about that, folks. I had a few certain things going on, but don't worry, I'm gonna make sure there isn't any other major delays unless it involves college now. Okay, well, you pretty much get the idea now. Going through a mysterious cave. Going through a mysterious cave. Anyway, we have finally reached the checkpoint of this level. What terrors, what might await us? And this is why you actually need a blue bounce. Going to need another blue bouncer pad, but I didn't have any. But it's okay because you can actually substitute for a green one. That is, if of course you do have a green lifesaver gummy. Running through a bunch of dead dinosaur bones. And now I have to jump on these brontosaurus' heads with their necks sticking out in order to get past this lava. Oh boy. Okay, these raptor enemies you're gonna come up to, these purple raptors, they're completely, invincible. Yeah, as you just saw, the only thing you can do to them when you hit them is just to knock them out. And you can't really kill them unlike other enemies, so keep that in mind. And I had gotten hit by one of those stupid raptors. But don't worry, because I'm just gonna recover all my health later. Jumping up on these, once again, things that look like Stonehenge. I think I might have finally found the right volume tempo to record my commentary that doesn't sound too loud or too soft, but hopefully just right. And with that, once again, I recover all my health. Yes, now collect the key, and now we have to actually backtrack and unlock that door, finally. Trying to avoid these stupid raptors, but not doing a very good job at it. Thankfully enough, we now have these platforms. Otherwise we'd have to jump on those brontosaurus necks again. I'm Croc! I can't sometimes just jump over simple little gaps like that! Still! Yep, and now we can unlock this door. And with that, we have collected 2 of the race car wheels. And I have finally collected all of the color gems, so to show off the Golden Gobbo challenge. Okay, for this challenge, be very careful when it comes to these swinging fireballs. Make sure to, run past them whenever they're swinging in the opposite direction of you. Or when there's a gap in the top railing here that you're walking on. And with that, I have collected the first Golden Gobbo statue of Caveman Village. Okay, the next level is actually quite hard. Thank you! Yeah, that's all they say this time. So anyway, the next level is actually quite hard. I know I just entered it, but trust me, I'll suddenly exit out of it now that I'll remember that I needed a Clockwork Gobbo and a green gummy jumper for this level. Yes, that's right. All you really need for this level is a Clockwork Gobbo and a green gummy jumper for this level. But trust, green lifesaver gummy jumper. But trust me when I tell you that this level is actually hard. And as you can see, it's another one of the lovable mine levels. Yes. It's always the same thing. Yada 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 yada. Yeah, I'll take it. Blah 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 blah. I only did that because you might need another one. Well, anyway, now I'm just gonna cut to when I finally beat this darn level. So, yeah, I will see you there when. Yeah, I will see you there when I actually Yeah, I will see you there and cut when I actually enter the entrance of the door. I just don't know why I walked over here first. I guess I kind of went, oh duh. Dumb me. Right. Okay, I decided to cut because, like I said, this level is so hard. And I mean literally, this level is hard. It's freaking annoying and frustrating as heck. And as you've already seen, I died. That's what happens when you die. Stupidly enough in this game, it doesn't decide to, like most video games, revive all your health when you die. Instead, you start with as much health as you started with in the beginning. Yeah, I think, isn't that great? No, it's not. Anyway, this is why you need the Clockwork Gobbo, just to be able to collect this color gem. You don't really need to strive to collect all the gems like usual, but I'm just going to tell you this much. For this one level, I'd really suggest not collecting all 100 gems, because like I said, it's frustrating as heck. And if you're curious, and if you're curious, as you just saw, it introduces a new, really frustrating as heck new concept called grind along the sides when it comes to the railings for this mine level. Oh, what joy! And the way you try to get the 2 race car wheels in this level, that's a pain in the butt too. Anyway, don't forget to ring that gong and go over to the left to collect crates. To collect some crates if you want the gems, but what I'd highly suggest is to ignore this first one. This is the most frustrating one to get the gem for. I tried to get it, but then I said, forget it. Because as you can see, it's so annoying. Croc has to carry these crates, and as you know, Croc moves more slowly when he carries these explosive crates, and they're moving along stupid conveyor belts, and Croc has to move down alongside with them. And in addition to that, if you don't reach it in time, the stupid crate explodes, and you have to jump all the way back up to the top. And trust me, some of the jumps that Croc has to do are really tough and quite annoying. And along with those grinding segments. Oh, I'm Croc. I'm surfing. And once again, like I mentioned before, the explosive barrel things come forth. But now the explosive barrels are moving down conveyor belts. I still suggest be quite careful when you're running up those conveyor belt ramps. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, you have to memorize where exactly you have to grind to exactly, and trust me, these bone rail patterns get far more annoying and tougher as you progress on when you're on these bone-like caveman rail cars. Well, you know, mine carts. And I'm surfing on a minecart with a bunch of weird, odd bone tracks. It's like the cavemen said to themselves, yeah, we'll use bones. Bones. They'll work for making perfect tracks for the mine carts. Anyway, flip this switch and you can easily divert the Dantini off his track and crash into the wooden planks. What just happened? And thus, now you'll be able to easily collect the color gem. Anyway, yeah, as I was going on with my joke, the Dantini's, sorry, not Dantini's, Gabos probably said to themselves, yeah, building it out of a bone would be a good idea. The only concern we would have is if some big dinosaurs came to chew on the bones. Or if some kind of oddball prehistoric dog came to be able to chew on the bones and make up these rail car tracks. And as you can see, there's railroad crossings that are shaped in the shape of bones. Jeez, like cavemen had the intelligence to build mines back then. Anyway, this is the second race car wheel pattern. I have to say this is a lot more easier to get through than the other one. As you can see, carefully jump across these gaps and move along the conveyor belts. Anyway, conveyor belts and whatnot, and then you'll be good. This just lifts up the lift that contains the race car wheel, which is of course locked behind a glass container. Anyway, be very careful when it comes to, of course, this Dantini in the mine cart, otherwise he could run you over. Make sure that if he does come your way, like right here, to jump so then he doesn't hurt you. But of course, I unfortunately got hit. Anyway, yeah, just jump like that, and with any luck, you should be able to avoid him. Now, try to carefully, grab onto that swinging rope. Yes, those swinging ropes will turn back again. Oh, what joy. Anyway, this is Croc. Well, it looks like I took down that one. Yep, looks like you did. Yes, and now now that Dantini on that mine cart is completely diverted, we can now collect the yellow gem and collect the race car wheel. However, I did not strive to actually collect the fourth race car wheel on my first try of this level, or all of the gems, because trying to collect the final gem is a big pain in the ass. I mean, seriously, it'll be coming up very soon. So let me explain why. Okay. Once again, we have movable platforms again. Then, yet again, we have lovable swinging fireballs, which defy all physics, like I mentioned before in the level Roger Red Hand. And not only that, the game designers decided to really torture the young little kid gamers by making it so that you have to avoid this fireball and then suddenly jump right onto the color. Then you had to suddenly jump to collect the color gem. And if you're curious, what makes it even harder is that once you jump, it gets kind of tougher for Croc to land on the hover pad somewhat when you're trying to jump and collect this stupid gem. Aside from trying to avoid this stupid swinging fireball to even collect this color gem. Yeah, like I just mentioned, they must have had a real, the game designers must have had a real payday, and for some reason must have loved to torture the young gamers who decided to buy this game, for crying out loud, and of how hard this was, and especially like I just showed off how hard this level is. Yeah, in my opinion, I'd have to say, yeah, now that I think about all the levels for the Caveman Village, this is actually, in my opinion, the most frustrating and yet most annoying level in the Caveman Village. Forget what I mentioned about that secret area. It's not nearly as tough or as annoying as this level is, actually. I got my volume up to a pretty good standard where it doesn't over-exceed the volume extension by a crap load, I hope. And it doesn't sound like the mic is gonna kind of cut off my voice, or it doesn't sound like it's gonna be hopefully too terrible now. But if it still is a little too loud in some spots, I will just turn it down by 5 more volume percentages, so then it's around 80%. And I'm hoping by that point, then it's not too loud. Anyway, let me show you the game over sequence. Yeah, it's nothing much. It's just another boring game over sequence. Anyway, time to go back through the stupid crap yet again, and then I'm just gonna cut to show you when I finally beat this darn level. Thank you. Gabos saw Tantini's take race car wheels into mine. Find them quicker, Gabos lose race. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. Swap me pizza, not guy. Anyway, I thought I collected all the race car wheels for some dumb reason. This is why I tried to go over to this guy. Gabos race Tantini's, but they steal Gabos wheels. Make sure they win. Croc help find wheels. Pizza on guy. And of course the Dantinis for some reason have to participate in such ridiculous things, but of course this is supposed to be a kid's game, but yeah, whatever. With that of the Gabos. Yeah, blah 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 blah. But like I mentioned, I'm going to suddenly cut to when I finally beat the darn level and actually collect all the colored gems so I can get the next golden Gabo statue and collect all the race car wheels. And then I'll proceed on with another level. Well, I just hope you enjoyed my joke, because because when it comes to mine levels, like I mentioned, there's not really a lot of jokes you can really you can really make too much when it comes to regarding those types of mine levels in this game. I mean, seriously, they're so dull looking, except for in the case of the Caveman ones where they're bone designed. Yeah, whatever, blah 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 blah. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I wandered around instead of just finishing off the level. I guess I guess I just wanted a little bit of a break. Understandable given like I just mentioned how frustrating the level is. But trust me, when it comes to trying to memorize those stupid grinding patterns, when it comes to the bone rails used for the mine carts for these last 2 mine levels. And yes, there's only 2 mine levels left, thankfully enough. Now, if they're still a pain in the butt. Oh, anyway, I'm gonna cut. Sorry. So let's get started. You might be getting why this level is such a pain in the butt. Aside from the other things I just mentioned, like I just said, you gotta memorize these stupid grind patterns. At some points, there are stupid gaps like this that you have to jump. Once again, I'm just using this calculator to try to get through this area. Well, clockwork got me to get my point. I'm Croc. I have such big bulbous eyes that I don't really blink a lot. I wonder sometimes why there hasn't been things that have already flown into my eye sockets by now and haven't caused me to conceive several amount of tears. Well, anyway, sorry I didn't show off me collecting the race car wheel, but I think you got the picture. It's a real pain in the butt, given that Croc can be so slow and sometimes it can be a little bit slow. When it comes to the computer's reaction ability when you press the button in order for Croc to grab onto the dang crate sometimes. You would think in real life, you would think that for a video game, somebody would be throwing those explosive crates, but, oh well. It's using some of that old-fashioned video game logic that is completely imaginary, as if by magic, explosive crates are falling down ramps. Yeah, I pretty much showed off what you had to do when it came to getting the other race car wheel. But don't fret, because I am showing off how to get the golden gobbo statue for this. I'm happy to say that getting the golden gobbo statue for this level is not actually, it's not actually hard compared to most of this level. Out of all of the remaining levels, I'd have to say that this is definitely, in my opinion, my second most loathed level out of one other level you'll have to deal with for the final level. I'm Croc! For some reason I slid down a darn wall and fell into a bunch of lava! Once again I have to deal with this stupid gun, stupid gun, Steve successfully collected all the colored gems for this level. Yeah, it was intense, but I did it. Anyway, this actually is, like I said, not too hard. This just will require, this will just require some really good jumping skills and test out Croc's jumping skills. And trust me, when it comes to this one, it's a long way up. In order to reach the golden Gobbo statue. So, and we're climbing. And we're jumping, we're climbing, we're jumping, and we're climbing. And with that, I've collected the second golden Gobbo statue. I'm happy to say. Now we can actually get out of this dang level. Anyway, this prepare for an even harder, prepare for, like I mentioned before, even harder grind rail segments. As we deal with a very long, convoluted path. Yep, see, that's what I was meaning. Well, I'm probably gonna die, no doubt, but this level is, well, like I mentioned, I told you those grind rail segments are pains in the butt, but you're gonna have to deal with a couple more for the final mine level. But thankfully enough, I don't really think they're nearly as hard. But it is a long level, don't get me wrong. See what I was meaning? Well, but anyway, I finally completed this really annoying, frustrating level, and now we can get on to the next level, I'm happy enough to say. And now that we have collected all 4 race car wheels, it's time for some caveman racing. Croc found wheels. Croc must win race for Gobbos. What? Gobbo's too scared to race. Croc race. Alright, I'll do that. Trust me when I tell you that this is... when I tell you that this race is actually harder than you would think. But for the first part, I'm only going to show off Croc actually... Yeah, I'm only going to show off Croc collecting all of the color gems. Hold on, I gotta cut because I failed the first time because of a bunch of stupid dinosaur bones, so hold on. Okay, welcome back, everyone. And we're going through a caveman race. Caveman-based race car race. Oh, fun. Thankfully nothing majorly crashed into these stupid dinosaur bones, and thankfully enough I'll never have to do that again. And pretty much it looks like when you look at the sides of some of these, sides of some of these blogs, it seems like they thought, oh, it's a good idea. Oh, it must be a good idea to weld some of these blocks together with lava. But with that, I collected all the colored gems and thus got the golden Gobbo statue. You'll be surprised, but actually getting the golden Gobbo statue is actually a lot easier than actually winning this race. I'm not joking you on that. And for some reason, there's a stupid glitch that sometimes happens where for some reason you can't even hear Croc's motor running for his race car in the slightest. But anyway, given that I was trying to collect all the colored gems and not really doing the pattern that you're supposed to do in order to win for this race correctly, I'm gonna of course lose, and I'm gonna have to go through this a second time. Like I mentioned before, are these race cars powered by little animals and they're running stone gears or something? Come on, seriously. How in the world are these prehistoric race cars even powered? Oh boy, I lost. Yeah, right. Well, anyway, I'm now gonna cut to when I finally did beat this race, so I'll see you. Bad luck, Croc! Maybe Croc try again later! Yeah, like right now. Okay, I have cutted now to my successful run at beating this race. Okay, the idea behind beating this race is that you actually have to avoid any major corners. So that means try and hug the walls as close as you can, but not too close that, as you can see, Croc would majorly bump into them. Try your best to avoid any big gaps that you possibly can. And as possible when it comes to trying to move with the analog stick when it comes to this. Well, as you know, left analog stick. And if you do that, I ensure you that you'll be able to get past the racers and make it to first place for this level. Anyway, the reason behind that is pretty obvious, because the first racer to have left, or the one in the blue race car, is so far ahead compared to the other two competitors. But trying to sometimes pass them can be quite tough somewhat, so keep that in mind also when it comes to this race. They could accidentally bump you into some of those bigger, larger gaps, but if you watch what I'm doing, you should be able to have the best strategy you can, hopefully, to catch up with this guy. And I mean the final racer, but anyway. Race, we love win, Anyway, once you get the hang of this is actually another one of those great levels you can go to in order to help restore Croc's health and to easily collect cash, just like that of the boat race and the hang glider level. Well done, Croc! It's harder than it looks! Actually, he's right about that. It is harder than it would look. Yeah, and I just have to say, I just have to say one thing in my honest opinion. I really just have to say that, yeah, swap meet pizza and our guy, we got the gist of it. Anyway, I just have to say that, yeah, it's a pretty fine level, and like I just mentioned, you can actually be able to, you can actually, once you get the hang of it, be able to go back there in order to easily restore Croc's health and collect a lot of cash, like the boat race and hang glider levels from previous villages. Anyway, make sure you buy up, of course, on a few of the blue and green lifesaver gummies and a few clockwork gobbles, because no doubt you're going to need them for the next couple levels. Anyway, if you're curious about the next few areas of Caveman Village, they're actually not that tough. Well, I wouldn't say they're easy. I'd say they're only like kinda hard. They're more, the next two parts are more long than hard. And the same goes for the secret area, for the level 2. And you can probably already guess as to what it is. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Well, they always say that every time you leave. You can't usually avoid them, so that you don't have to hear that stupid conversation from the gobbos. Yeah, you've heard this before, and the idea is that we have to chase down a little pet mammoth who has wandered into enemy territory for the gobbos. So yes, let's get to it actually. So yeah, another discrepancy when it comes to the time. When it comes to once again Paleolithic times, because mammoths of course did not exist, and these are the enemies of the gobbos. For some stinking reason, they're freaky enemies. I mean, what are they supposed to be? Freaky fuzzballs with ugly looking freaky looking fuzzballs with ugly looking faces. I mean, seriously? Jeez. Anyway, try your best when they start swinging their clubs to jump over them and avoid them. Hey! Any luck we'll be able to work this guy with our clubs. Yeah, I wasn't really trying to really do an actually really great caveman impersonation that time. I was just being I was just being a lot more sillier than I usually can. Anyway, come back here, you dang man! You mammoth! Yeah, because as anybody knows, mammoths had actually existed during the Ice Age epoch, and epoch. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, and they never existed during the Cretaceous period. But as you can probably already guess, and anybody with a brain can already guess, there's been many different discrepancies. But of course, this is supposed to be a kid's game, and it was supposed to be just imaginative, fun, and it's supposed to be kind of cartoon, really cartoony. Anyway, like I mentioned, like I just mentioned before, this level is long, and as long as you collect 100 gems, which actually is no problem, as long as you have the some clockwork gobbos and have some blue and green gummy jumper pads available, you'll actually be able to get through this level. No, like as always, no problem. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if you heard my little laugh before, so yeah, sorry. If there's some points when I sounded like I was a little too loud, I think, or a little too soft, when it comes to being a little too soft, I think I just am a little too far away from my mic. I have to be just kind of close in order to ensure my voice doesn't sound too loud, but it sounds just fine for you guys to hear. Yeah, like Yeah, like right now, the way I'm talking at this tempo, I'm not really talking too loud, but it's still loud enough where it doesn't sound like the mic's over exceeding the limit of my volume, of the volume length that you're hearing my voice for. So yes. Anyway. Chasing after this mama, chasing after this mama, moving in a big prehistoric region. Oh, how this is epic. Now I have to jump over a bunch of lava. Now I have to jump over this lava. Oh boy, now I gotta avoid these stupid caveman guys. And oh, I'm Croc. I couldn't avoid the stupid lava again. Ow! Yes, yeah. Well, anyway, go backwards, or if you can, very carefully try to land onto this platform below, so you can have a handy shortcut, so you can collect this color gem easier. Now, once again, try to be as careful as possible when executing those jumps. Yeah, otherwise Croc is gonna fall in the lava. Ow, my butt! Ow, my butt! Ow, my butt! Anyway, yeah, this is where you need the clockwork gobbo for. When it comes to this one, when it comes to getting to the color gem, don't try to go through the middle of the stone bridge region when you're dealing with this. Instead, move over to the left or right of it. I just decided to go through it so I could actually collect as many gems as I possibly can. This is why you should make sure you at least have 2 clockwork gobbos for this level. Yes, and with that I have collected the next color gem. Yippee! Okay, now it's time to proceed on ahead. I'm in a cave there in Tina who's laughing because I just heard Croc for Baron Dante, and with any luck I'll be able to get him. Nope, I can't. Yep, and with that, thankfully enough, that we got another heart piece. So yes, once again, there are some heart pieces around this level to ensure that you don't get yourself killed, which is nice. And one of the other important reasons, of course, why you are of course going to need to collect once again some gummy jumpers and yet again clockwork gobbos. This is truly an epic adventure. Not so lucky that time. I just needed a rest. Anyway, when it comes to trying to get this gem, you see that bigger platform down below. Try and strive to land down there. But before that, as you can see, collect anything you need to up here. And then it once again involves another group of difficult platform jumping. Ooh, and once again, I'm Croc, a moron who can't sometimes jump properly. When I'm conducting run jumps. I tried to see if you could actually grab onto the grating above, but actually you can't. So you're just gonna have to do it the hard way. And with any luck, I probably, nope. Yeah, with any luck, I might have... Well, thankfully enough, I was happy to say I didn't actually get hit by the lava. Didn't get Croc slightly hit by the lava and was able to get that heart piece, so yeah. Some of the setups in this game get so predictable after a while. At least they change up some of the atmosphere in some ways, I'm happy to say. Anyway, if you're curious about collecting the golden Gobbo statue for this part, I wasn't successful in the slightest at doing this. So once it turns black, I'm just gonna cut and show off the rest of the level, and eventually I'll cut and show off my successful run in collecting the golden Gobbo statue. So I'll see you. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Well, given the situation and given that I already had done editing and tried to create a video for this already, I'm going to have to include the golden Gobbo statue segments for the next part. Given, like I just said before, that these last two levels are actually pretty long to get through. Yeah, I mean, they're not hard, as you can tell, but they're pretty long to get through.
Yeah, right, like you're gonna hit me!
If you're curious why I didn't have this part up yet, I've had some kinda difficulty trying to edit and add commentary for this. Well, anyway, before going up to the final level so we can be able to get back that pet mammoth, as you can see right there, go to the back and you'll find a secret entrance, and thus this secret area will be able to give you the last remainder of the gems, and thus be able to restore your health once again. Yeah, so the golden Gobbo statue that I wasn't able to obtain will have to be seen in the next part. Which means that my Croc Let's Play might take about 8 parts to complete. Which I said it would take about 8 or 7 parts, but anyway. Now we're going up to the mystifying and foreboding, layer of the weird, hairy, freaky thingies that are the Gobbo's enemies. Ooh. But there's nowhere for that mammoth to run now. Well, anyway, now that I'm done with this level, all I have to say is that this is the Master Chief 1, and I hope that you enjoyed. Okay, thank you, Croc. No problem. And I hope that you have enjoyed my Croc 2 Let's Play Part 5, and I'll see you in Part 6. So this has been the Master Chief 1, and I'll see you later.